I'll finish reading from this. Never forget, never again. Never forget. Elsie Weasel said this. Never shall I forget that night, the first night in camp, which was turned my life into one long night, 7 times sealed. Never shall I forget that smoke. Never shall I forget the little faces of children whose bodies I saw turn to wreaths of smoke beneath the silent blue sky. Can you imagine that? I can't. It has been more than 70 years since the Holocaust. The year 2015 marking the 70th anniversary of the liberation of the death camps. For some, the events remain real and ever present. For others, the Holocaust seems like ancient history. But since those horrific events, the Jewish people have adopted a motto: never again. Never again will they allow such catastrophe to occur. From the ashes of the Nazi death camps, the Jewish people have vowed to live. As Rabbi wrote in his book, "Our firm foundation, like the psalmist long ago, Jews now collectively declare Holocaust Remembrance Day since 1953, known as Yom HaShoah. I can't pronounce it, sorry. It's YOM HASHAOH. As a day set aside to memorize the 6 billion Jews murdered during the Nazi reign of terror. As benefits the events it commemorates, it's a day of song. Some Jews light 6 candles to represent the 6 million Jews' lives lost in the Holocaust. Holocaust survivors are encouraged to share their stories at public events. In Israel, all public venues are closed, and at 10 a.m. sirens are sound throughout Israel. Everyone stops what they're doing for 2 minutes, even on busy highways, to stand silence in remembrance. As Rabbi noted, all Jews have alive today regard themselves as Holocaust survivors. Since Hitler's plan was genocide to interdict the entire Jewish nation, all bear the awesome responsibility of telling the story of those excruciating years. But how does one address something so devastating, something that is at once unfathomable yet real, something unspeakable that we nevertheless must discuss in order to prevent it from ever happening? Rabbi President proposes that the appropriate way to confront the Holocaust is first through silence, and then through well-considered words. Only after mourning the terrible loss dare we speak of that tragedy. Only after reverential silence we may risk talking about it. One of the many responses to the Holocaust supports for Israel is perhaps the most widely accepted and most deeply felt. Israel is a symbol of contemporary Jewish resolve to live after having been tormented and persecuted for centuries. She the Jewish rebirth as a dynamic living people. The existence of Israel goes to the core of the Jewish identity today, says the rabbi. He concludes that the primary and primitive Jews have elected from the Holocaust to live and never allow similar Holocaust to ever happen again. And for Christians, Rabbi adds, this is a challenge. The primary imperative is to be equally from the Holocaust is equally compelling is that of the Jews. To expose any and all traces of anti-Semitism and anti-Judaism from the myths, they too are divinely obligated to ensure Jewish survival and prevent future Holocausts. They ask us to join us and millions around the world of faith and backgrounds to reflect, to be on guard, and declare never forget, never forget. And that's right. Jews are God's chosen people, and just think about what Elsie said. Alex, about the smoke of the children, which the smoke was really the ashes of the children. And I was watching a program, and they were showing a heap of ashes. It was a heap of ashes of people who were incinerated. It just, it grips you, really, it does. How strong they are and the hatred they had to go through. One village lost 90% of their Jewish population. We need to prevent that. Even today, Christians are being persecuted. But I'll never forget what happened to the Jews. Never.